up, everybody? It's middle of June here, middle of the afternoon. Running over here, gonna do a quick trip. I say quick, I've got about a 6-mile hike in and out. I've got 2 cameras I'm gonna swap, and go ahead and film this intro just in case there's something worth seeing along the way. We're gonna be moving in a hurry. I've got stuff to get to tonight, but really gonna try to walk some of these drainages today, just looking for big tracks right now. Pretty well know the way the terrain lays, pretty well know where I believe most of the bedding areas are. Probably gonna hop in, go through just a couple of them and just have a quick peek in those bedding areas, but then outside of that I'm gonna be walking creeks and looking for tracks and just swapping a couple of cameras, so stay tuned. Okay, quick tip right here. Show you what I'm dealing with. I'm walking down a big drainage in this direction, and it runs up and down. There's a ridge over here, a big tall mountain, and another ridge back here. So something that the map doesn't show is this little drainage right here that I'm in. All right, and this drainage actually runs all the way up to the top where I know there's a bedding area at, and so I've not been here before because it's something that, you know, you just don't see on maps. So we're gonna check it out real quick, see if we can't find some sign. But if you run across anything like that, always make sure to check it out. I'm looking for a big buck track, which it rained yesterday, so I don't know how many tracks I'm gonna see today, but hopefully we'll see a couple. All right, everybody, so I've walked pretty good ways in here, not really seeing a whole lot of sign. Got on a couple of small trails, but couldn't be sure that they was deer trails or hog trails. I seen some hog sign up the hill, but anyways, I got here and decided that this point that I'm walking right here, I'm coming up, actually I come from that way, coming over the top right here, and this point's real long. It runs down to the big bottom. Up on top's a thicket, and I was already deciding that with a good, I ain't gonna say what direction, wind, this would be a great place to catch a buck in the rut, to come through here, just right up here on this. It's real, there's a little bit of an edge right here, but it's real subtle, and I was already thinking this would be a good place to come climb in the rut. And then I come up on this big rub right here, which, you know, I don't necessarily hunt over rubs, but I really like to see them in my, I guess what you'd call, this would be a funnel slash, you know, it's really a rut funnel, I guess is what I should call it. Yep. So anyways, this is a good spot. I'm gonna put it down on the map. When I get back, I'm gonna look at my map and look at my notes and stuff and see. I've hunted this area. This will be my 2nd year hunting this area, and so anyways, we'll see what happens. All right, so made it up here to this first camera, long ways from the truck. See it right here on the tree. You see it, the tree's right on the edge of a bluff line. What we noticed, there was a good buck that was using a trail running right below these rocks. That, you know, makes sense, because he didn't want to be out in this open stuff right in here. So we'll check his camera. Hopefully there'll be something good on it. Well, I'm going to give you a little bit about the lows of scouting in the summer, or scouting in general. I've walked 4.43 miles. I've come down here to my 2nd and final camera I was going to pull. I get down here and it's gone. It was on a creek crossing, and there's 2 big trees fell right next to it, and the best I can figure is the way one of them fell, it skinned it right off the front of the tree, probably broke the strap, and so it went down the creek, I'm sure. So that's just part of it. My first camera didn't have, it had one pretty decent buck on it, but I hadn't got to really dissect it too much. I just kind of glimpsed through them. So here I am. I'm about 2 miles from the truck, so that's just part of it. I still got a backpack full of cameras. I pretty well know what I'm gonna be walking through on the way back. I've already walked it all, but you know, things change, and you know, trails will change whenever trees fall, and you know, I might find something on the way back that makes me want to hang a camera. But so far, this hasn't been the most successful scouting trip either. Alright, so I jumped this deer up here on this point, and it was just walking away from me right now. I seen it and I nearly caught up with it. It didn't see me. I'll try to get it on film. There it goes, right there. I might get my big ten of them. Look at this rub right there. So good luck for me. I jumped that deer and it got me to kind of second guessing a place right here where I had kind of just said there probably wasn't anything using it last year and kind of skipped over it. And I just looked a little closer and I started seeing a lot more deer signs. So these deer are using, there's an interior transition from pines to hardwoods, and there's also a big terrain transition right here, and plus I've got a little bit of an opening right here where they thin these pines versus where it gets thick. And so this is like 4 or 5 features that kind of come together. I know the deer's using it. I just jumped one right in pretty much the middle of it. So hung a camera. I'm gonna come back here probably. I might come back before bow season and check it. If not, I'll definitely come in here and bow hunt regardless. So I'll probably wait till I come in here and hunt. I've got me a tree marked. I'll be ready to go. And I also got another place between here and the truck that I can bow hunt. So, you know, I might come and check the camera at it and decide whether to come on in deeper and hunt this. Or so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do my outro here. Nearly back to the truck. Done some good today, even though it didn't really start how I wanted to. Here at the very last leg of the trip, I found one new place to hang a camera, and then I hung a camera in one of my old places. Seen some deer sign right around in there too. So overall, been a good day. Any day in the woods, it's gonna be a good day. So y'all stay safe. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share.